Hello, my name is Stephanie and I am going to demonstrate how to crochet a Lucky Pouch Bag. Lucky Pouch Bags are what I have created for kids, basically, to hold their charms, Lucky Charms or whatever they want to carry inside. This one has gemstones inside. Comes with a nice drawstring to wrap around their neck, and they can keep it underneath their shirt or blouse or whatever, jacket. Just a little secret space for them. I have also discovered that they are good to use as sachets. So you can fill them with lavender or rosemary or whatever your favorite scent is, and hang them in the closet or stick them in a drawer. So basically, I'm going to get started on this tutorial and show you how to create your own pouch bag. Okay, I have found a color that I think will work well for this tutorial. It's kind of a deep red. We're going to use a 2.5 crochet hook. And the first thing we're going to do is make our slip knot. So wrap the yarn around the main strand. Okay. Close the loop over the top. Bring the hook in between and pull it through. Alright. Now, depending on how large you want your pouch bag is going to depend on the length of our chain. So what I'm going to do is make a chain probably about this long. I'm not sure how many chains we're going to need, so I'm just going to begin by chaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So far that's about how wide it'll be. I usually make them about 2 inches long. So if you take a tape measure, let me see. This bag here is, well, it's like 2.5 inches. So I'm probably going to want to do a little bit larger, a little bit longer chain. Let's go a little bit further here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's see. That looks about right. Okay. 15. And what we're going to do is, some people, for basic crochet or beginners, it's easier to place the hook through the top hole like this. If you're more advanced, I don't know if you can see this, but if you place the hook right at the bottom, right in here, underneath, it's under the 2 top strands. I find that it looks a lot better, but it's up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with. So basically we're going to now single crochet across this chain. And it's kind of difficult because it's so small. But once you get through this, it becomes easier, so don't give up. Okay, just, oops, I think I put that through the wrong hook. Wrong. Okay. What are we doing here? Keep working single crochets into each chain. This is even challenging for me. It really is, the first, because it's so small. Oops. So you just want to keep going. We're almost there. Okay, we've just completed crocheting single crochet into our chain, and we've had 2 single crochets in the last chain stitch. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work this strand in. We're going to push the hook through the chain and the single crochet. And I really have no idea what it's called because I made it up myself. And basically we're going to then single crochet into that center space all the way across to the end here, working this loose strand in. So you can see where that center space is, right there. Technically, when people crochet bags and pouches and things like that, they will crochet squares, 2 squares or 2 rectangles or whatever the shape they want, and then sew the bag together when they're done. Some people crochet in rounds, and I just made this up, so I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea what it's called, but this eliminates having to sew anything together. So just keep working into that center space, working the loose strand in. And the last center space, I believe this is the last one, looks like it, we're going to do 2 single crochets into the last center space. And instead of turning again, we're going to just continue around. We're going to have to nip that because it's extra long. So just continue. Now look for the single crochets. This is the side with the single crochet. So now we're just going to work single crochet into each single crochet. Okay. And it's pretty much ready and available. That opening is just right there. Working with craft thread and small crochet hooks is a little bit challenging because it's so small. But it's fun for all the things that you can actually create with this thread. And it's so soft because it's 100% cotton. So it really does make nice pouch bags. We're going to work two single crochets into the last and just continue right around. You can see it there. You just, no turning, just slip the hook right into that first single crochet and just continue right on around, working the hook into the single crochets again, right on around. We're almost to the other side, and then I'm going to stop and show you. Notice I didn't do 2 single crochets because we've already created our base. This is our base. If you'll notice, it's created a nice little ridge. See that? And that's basically the bottom of our pouch bag. So once you get through this part, the rest is just very easy. And what I do is after I've created my base, which will be getting around this next round, basically, I go from single crochet to double crochet, or you can even work a half double crochet, whatever it is that, whatever stitch you would like to use. If you want a tighter tighter stitch, maybe you want to use your pouch bag for holding the lavender. So I would continue with a single crochet or even a half double crochet, because it's a small tight stitch, and your lavender or rosemary or whatever you choose to put in won't fall through the holes as easily. But if you're just planning to use it for rocks or money or lip balm or who knows, then you don't really need to worry so much about the holes. So working a double crochet now in the next several rounds, really makes it go much faster, and it gives it a nice texture and look. But again, it just does depend on what you're going to be using it for. You can change colors. Some of the bags that you see here are multicolor. This craft thread that I'm using right here is a solid color, but when you get the thread with the variations, it makes a nice bag. Also, what I've noticed is using when you use a double crochet, it makes the bag a little bit more flexible, softer and more flexible. And I don't think I have any. These are all double crochet bags. So they really do, it really does make a difference in the texture. The single crochet, I don't even think I've done a bag with all single crochet. I usually just do the double. Here's what the bag is beginning to look like. And you can get a pretty clear idea about what you like best. The bottom here is single crochet, and then you can see where the double crochet takes place. So again, it just depends on how tight you want your bag. There really aren't many restrictions in this particular pouch bag. Of course, you only have so much yarn in each skein, but you can attach as many as you want to make it as large as you want. These are just little tiny pouch bags, but you know, you can take this and use larger yarn, a larger hook, and make bigger pouch bags. It's up to you. So basically, we've done 15 single crochets across the bottom to give it that width. And then if you want however high you want it, or large, tall, whatever, would depend on how many rows we went this way. So again, you're the creator here, and I've given you the tools to make this bag. We can continue with our double crochets right on around, and Okay, I thought that it took one skein, but it looks like I'm running low. So I guess it takes 2 skeins to make a pouch bag. So because I'm out of this color, I just have the one. It might not have even been a full skein now that I think about it, but that's okay. This will give you a chance to show you how to change colors and allow for creativity for your own projects, for your own pouch bags. Okay, we're getting there. So let's just do one more here. One more double crochet. Well, maybe not. I kind of want to leave enough to work in to the project so that it doesn't come loose on you. Okay, I've chosen a pretty pink color to go with this bag. I think it'll be nice. And I usually wind them up into a ball, but I'm not going to even bother doing that. So basically what's going to happen is our drawstring is going to be the color of this pink yarn here. And what you want to do when you're changing colors is wrap the original color around the hook and place into the single crochet. Then you're going to take your new strand. See how light that is? That's why I chose a dark color. Okay, now we're going to take our new strand and wrap around the hook and pull it through. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. And we've changed colors. Now we've got 2 strands, loose strands here, that we need to work into the project to get rid of those. So we just hold them up and keep them over this main grid here, okay? And just continue to work our double crochets with our new color here. Working those loose strands in as we go, keeping them on top and working them in. Let's see something here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. The only thing is, with changing colors, I mean, we changed colors in a place that was probably not the best place to change colors, but I think it'll be alright. You can just think of that as the back section. It should be fine. This will basically be our last row of double crochet. And then what I usually do is work a row of single crochet around the edge to finish it off. Whoops. A couple more double crochets here to that corner space. Usually, whenever you're working on a project like this and working to make a bag, it's good to close off in corner spaces. It makes it less obvious. So now what we're going to do is go into a single crochet here. Okay, just to begin to level off the bag a little bit. And it kind of gives the bag a nice edge. So this is the last row. Of course, you could do as many rows as you would like. This bag is about the size that I like to make anyway. Two by 2 inches. It's a good size. Like I said, you can change the hook, change the yarn, make it larger, make it, even smaller. It's up to you. We're getting close to that corner to fasten off. So one more, and then we're going to fasten off. So usually just go to skip one single crochet and work into the next one and pull through and through, and then we're going to clip that off. So you've got some loose strands here. I'll show you what to do with those strands. Pull that through. Okay. So that finished off the bag quite nicely. Made it nice and even. You see there? We have some loose strands. that we worked in. We'll just cut those off. Okay. And we'll work this in to with using a needle, craft needle, right here. So just string that through your large eye craft needle. These are always nice and handy to have for doing things like this. And just whoops. So I usually like to just take it right through the inside. Oh, I've lost it. Let's pull it through the inside. That's why it's always better to work these in, but at the last one it's hard to work in. Okay. Here's another way to do it, because it's kind of not long enough. So just take your hook and work it through. And what I do is work it through the inside, and then bring it to a place on the inside of the bag where, you know, it's not so noticeable. And then just tie a knot to keep it from unraveling. Basically, when you fasten off, it's not going to go anywhere unless you pull it out yourself. So stringing it through like this will just keep it nice and knotted up to where it won't come loose. And then this you can just cut off. Now, what I do for the strap is really simple. You're going to make your slip knot once again. And chain. Now this chain you're going to want really long, because you're going to work it through the bag, and you want it long enough to go around, slip over an adult size head, or, you know, you just want them large. So we're just about finished, and the nice thing about this is that as soon as you get to the end, you just want to leave a little tiny bit of string to tie. Okay, so just pull it right through, like so. So we have our drawstring. Now, of course, you know, you don't have to go through the process of chaining if you don't want to. You can just pull 2 strings together or whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But I think it looks nice this way. So now what we're going to do is find a space in our pouch on the side, on the corner to start, and just slip the hook in any place and push it through the other side like so. Wrap your chain around and pull it through like that. And then we're just going to weave it in and out, keeping it on the same line, the same row, weaving it in and out. It's good to try to keep it even, you know, like we just weaved it through 2 single crochets. So then you place this over 2, come over here, and so skip 2 and weave it through 2 would be good. Skip 2, 1, 2, weave it through 2. Skip 2, 1, 2, place the hook through 2, I'll weave it through. So it looks like that. Okay. One, 2, and 2. One, 2, 1, 2. One, 2, and 2. Oops. Okay, so now, oops, we've got a little bit of a problem. So with the last one, just count 2 and just leave it. You want to have like a little bit of a space there in between the starting point and the end point. And it's okay that it, you know, started on one row and ended up on the, you know, on the other side, coming out on a different row. That's okay. So what you want to do then is just tie each end. Okay, tie those ends together. And then we're going to work this side in. And cut that strand. Make sure that's nice and tight so it doesn't come undone. Okay, and then we're just going to pull it through so that it's hidden. Okay. Pull it through, and on this side then do like a little slip knot. Like that. And then pull your drawstring. Okay. And when you pull it, it automatically bunches. And there you have it. This concludes our tutorial. I am Stephanie with HanieBCreations, signing off.